take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. And for now, we can stay here for a while. 'Cause you know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you
Hello. Haha, we are live just barely by the hair of my chinny chin chin. In true Tracy Eldridge fashion, all aboard the struggle bus. Next stop, Tracy Town. And I know some of you have annual passes. Some of you have VIP, things like that. So if you know, you know. I was in Natick today teaching a class. And my timing hit a little traffic on the way home. So here we are. And so I'm going to just jump right into it for a couple of reasons. One, we have a wicked lot of prizes to give away. We have about 25 prizes to give away tonight. And I know that folks are very anxious for me too. What do you want me to do? Put it in the chat. I'm not even going to say it yet, but if you know, you know. I have my lovely co-hosts backstage, patiently waiting to join. So I'm going to bring them up in just a second. Just give me a second. Because, we gotta do things quick and crazy. And I got to make sure that they're going to be, yes, spin the donut, Gary. Nice job. So before I bring that up, I'll put that there. Hi, ladies.
We're back.
It feels like yesterday, right?
Always.
Fast. It goes fast. Love it.
Just like that. And you guys are in the same place that I think you were last year.
Indeed.
We are.
We are.
Only this year, Navigator is in beautiful Orlando, Florida.
How warm is it there?
It's actually perfect. Like, for whatever reason, this week, we haven't had humidity, heavy humidity. It's like 87
Look at my hair.
degrees.
It's good weather.
It's perfect.
If I was like, then
Like,
you'd know it was humid.
It was 54 degrees this morning when I got up. So
Really?
that's like, yeah, right? So it's
That's
actually perfect.
It was
weather.
nice. It's been nice. It's beautiful. We sat outside yesterday. It was very nice.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So
That's
if you
the
guys
second
are, if you're in the chat and you happen to be at Navigator, or as I like to say, Navigator in Orlando, jump in the comments, say hello. But otherwise, say hello from wherever you are. Let us know where you're hailing from. You don't have to let me know you're at work, because I don't know if you're supposed to be on here. So you can just say what town or state you're in. That would be cool. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. So
Never.
we have a busy night. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do the quick intro, and then I'm gonna bring on my special guest from one of our one of our sponsor folks, and I have some very exciting news to share when that happens. But if you're just joining us and you have no idea what we are doing, we are celebrating the 2025 National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week. This is the on-scene first celebration, but by all means, I could not do this alone. This event started 4 years ago, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm very excited about that. So just a couple of housekeeping things. One, if you didn't know, you know now, I have an On-Scene First store that you can get to with the website there, onscenefirst.com/store. And we have all kinds of stuff over there. There's more items that are going to be coming in the foreseeable future. Look at Sam Gomes is in the chat. That was one of my cherubs. Hi, Sam. And we got challenge coins there, blankets, hats, lifesaver pins. I know there are folks that are looking for lifesaver pins to give to their folks. I have my Canine Heroes hero patches there. Gizzy has one of those patches, right, Jenny?
Absolutely. He is literally napping right next to me right now. So,
well, when he wakes up, I'm sure folks are going to want to see him.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so if you want to head over to the store, if there's anything special you're looking for, please use the 20% off code HERO20. So that's for you until the end of the month as a telecommunicator. Thank you for doing what you do. And so basically how today is going to go, as will every day, we're going to go live at 5 o'clock.
You got this, Tracy. You got this.
It wouldn't be it wouldn't be me if there wasn't some type of like chaos, right?
Train wrecks are fantastic to watch, right?
Yes, you don't want to look away. So at 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go live and we're just going to give stuff away. And Jenny and Suzanne will be joining me Monday through Friday. And then Saturday, I have a few things in the air, not exactly sure if it's going to pan out, but it is my goal. So make sure you join us each night. If you are joining us and you have not registered yet, you can still register. Just head over to onscenefirst.com NPSTW. And when you throw your name and your agency and your email address in there, actually 2 email addresses, make sure they're different. So if you haven't registered, make sure they're different, because if you put your work address twice and your work blocks me, you won't get notified that you won one of the amazing prizes. And for those that have registered, and if you won last night or you have the opportunity to win it all this week, we will be reaching out to verify your mailing address. Because as silly as it is, even though I just ask people for it, every time there are several that come back with a different address or a correction, etc. So I will verify that, and I will hunt you down. I will pull out my defective detective dispatcher skills. I will stalk your life on social media, and I'll try to find you, but just, help a sister out. And here we are with my hero sponsors. These folks have been with me. This is our 3rd year now, I think.
Yeah, I think it's third.
Yep.
I think it's our 3rd year. And so I want to thank CCS and Xybix for, one, not only being the hero sponsor, but letting me hang out with my girls.
Yay!
And here are my pretty girls.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's from forever ago. Was that New Hampshire?
That was Omni White,
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, Mount
think
Washington.
so.
In Mount Washington. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I had to put that picture up there for my girls. We have to take a new one of us because, actually maybe this week I'll pull out one from Alabama.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I might have to pull out one from Alabama, and I got a few other ones. Maybe we'll pull out some silliness. But Jenny, since you're on the left of the screen, could you do me a favor? Let folks know who you are, what CS is, what you guys do, and why you're here.
Well, first off, happy National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week. Woohoo! It's only taken me 3 years to be able to say it without stuttering. Yes. We are so honored and excited to be a part of this every single year, and we have such a great time. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name's Jenny Mason. Most people usually know me more by my dog Gizmo, which I'll bring up in a little bit so everyone can say hi. Literally, it happened today. Like, everybody was like, don't I know you? I'm like, yeah, usually I have my dog with me, but he's with my daughter-in-law. So anyhow.
And your little dog too.
And my little dog too. So CCS, Communication Center Specialists. We basically come in, what I like to say is I've been cleaning up dispatch one console at a time since 2008. But we basically come in and do detailed cleaning and preventative maintenance of your console desk. Yes, you did not hear that wrong. I know why you all keep it dark in there, and don't tell me it's because of the glare. It's because you don't want to see all the filth that you are living in on a regular basis. I come in with my team and we get you all taken care of to create a healthier environment where you can actually do your job without sneezing, coughing, and working with your wish to be coworkers that are actually dust mites. They're not good. They're not good.
No. And there's some funky stuff that you guys pull out of those keyboards.
I could probably write a book about the crazy, not so crazy great things and crazy disgusting, like you would not believe. And just, to like make y'all cringe a little bit, I would say there are toenails in probably 85% of the centers that we
my God.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you know the difference between a toe and a nail. Fingernail. I'm just saying.
What is the funniest thing that you guys have uncovered?
You know what? Most of
them I say grossest, I don't know if we want to go there, but can you think of anything funny?
We found, funny, one time I was working with one of my crew members, and he's like this big burly guy, and he was down there cleaning, and he reaches out into something and pulls it out, and it's literally a giant petrified lizard, and he screamed like a little girl and bonked his head on the console, and I'm laughing hysterically because, the thing was huge. It was a massive,
and so it was a real lizard, but it had been
died.
Yes, that died inside the console, and he just reached in and grabbed it, thinking it was not really knowing what it was. This is why I wear gloves when I service consoles. But he was one of those like, I don't need gloves, and it was that. So that was probably the funniest for me, at least. Yeah. But we found some crazy things. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jenny, for joining me. I love that you're here. I love that we get to do this together. Miss Suzanne Lottie, you're up. Tell me who you are, what you do.
Jenny. I don't have any funny stories like that, but so if you don't know me as well.
Hold on. Where would you like me to begin?
Okay.
We got funny stories.
We got funny stories, yes. But
we got funny stories.
Now in building a console. So I'm Suzanne Lottie, and I am the director of public safety for Xybix consoles. And so what we do is we come in and custom build furniture consoles for you to put all of your equipment on that have to live there so that you can work in a healthy environment, sit to stand, ergonomic, and so that you're not getting headaches and neck aches and back pain. And so we just come in and want you to have a comfortable place that you have to do one of the hardest jobs. And that's who we are. We don't do any fun stuff like Jenny over here with petrified bugs. We don't judge either. I don't judge. I got to come in and measure. I don't judge I've seen some crazy stuff too. I've literally had a mouse run by me a couple times. I've had a mouse.
You're disrupting their environment.
I'm in there measuring and climbing. I was under a desk and trying to measure something or get a picture, and a mouse ran by me. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen is a mouse.
Well, remind me to tell you about the nuclear poop sometime.
Wow. Okay. But that's who we are. We are so honored as well. We really take pride in doing what we do because of what you guys do. And so we are so blessed and honored that Tracy asked us to participate and be able to give back to you guys and how you give to us every day with the job that we do. So thank you so much. And happy National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week.
Nice job. All right, ladies, I am going to take a second and I am going to pop you backstage because I'm going to go ahead and thank my sponsor. So I'm going to pop you backstage for a second and then I'll bring you back in just a couple of minutes. See you in a few. All right. So what I would love to do at this time is I have to give a huge shout out to first our event sponsors. We have 7 of them this year. Last year, I think we had 4. The year before, I think we had 1 or 2. So it just goes to show you I have an event sponsor, one for every night of the week, which is just beyond. So it's a little overwhelming sometimes. I think, you know, when I put the call out there for folks to sponsor the event, these are the folks that you'll see in front of you that have stepped up and decided that this was something that they wanted to invest in. So our event sponsors are the tier that is just under our hero sponsors. And then our gold sponsors, these are the folks that have either donated a nominal amount of money or they have donated their products. And if you want to see who those folks are, please jump over onto the National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week, NPSTW, part of my website. They're all listed there. You can click on their link and see what they offer. Many of these folks have either donated products, and I'll go through each of them as to whether or not they donated, you know, a products, or you know, if they've given us a very significant discount where I was able to use the funding from my sponsors. And so I have a second page of those gold sponsors. So very appreciative of them. And with the event sponsorship, the company gets to bring, hold on, let me jump through here. Oh, way to go. There we go. With the event sponsorship, the company gets to come on and join us for just a couple of minutes to say hello. So I'm going to bring on my dear friend, Stacy Gross. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So give Stacy a shout out in the comments, especially if you know them. We love to see, you know, folks that know each other. It's great to see familiar names in there. How many of those names are you familiar with, Stace?
Gosh, I got to figure out how to get to the chat, right?
Oh, you can't see the chat? Okay, well, I think Jeremy was having a hard time.
I got it.
You got it?
So I have to ask, you know, every year when I come on, we talk about the pens, because when I see you throughout the year out doing your thing and I'm doing my thing, I give you the pens. Now, I sent you an email. I had somebody mock up. Remember, we've talked for years. Check your email, or I can drop it in chat.
You sent me an email just now?
Yeah, well, a little bit ago.
Okay, well, let me see. Okay.
Are you? Because I'm worried if I hold it up, you're not going to be able to see it. Because well, maybe you will. Maybe you will actually.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. Now that's not on the ones that I just got, right?
Yeah.
It is.
No,
they are.
No, I had somebody mock up a few of them, which I'll have with me when I see you next time.
Okay, so we gotta go back to the pen thing, because we've talked about this. Like, it's hilarious. It always comes back to the pens. Because let me tell you, if you are at any conference, you need to go over to the Geo Comm booth. And you need to tell them Tracy sent you. And before you even say a word, they're going to hand you a pen because they have. I'm trying to send this over to my computer and figure out how to on the fly get it up on the screen. But they're going to hand you a pen because I just love their pens. They're smaller pens. They have an amazing stylet thing, or stylus. Do you say stylus or stylet? Stylus?
Stylus. It's just the little rubber thing on the end you use.
A little rubber thing.
Your phone. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because of its size and the goodness of the rubber, like I was going to say it needs to be a good rubber, but I don't think that's the right thing to say. But it has to be, it slides nice. Okay, I should probably stop, because if somebody's coming into the middle of this conversation, it is not going to make sense. But I have always, I've just loved these pens, and I always steal them because I use them on the trackpad on my computer. Mm-hmm. And I sent you a video the other day of my grandson. Yeah. He's actually stealing them out of my hand, and he'll sit with the iPad and he's like, do.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
he's copying. So let me see. All right, I need to add, little box over here. Oh, can I only do one? Let me stop sharing there. I can only share one window. So, there it is. Hold on.
Isn't technology wonderful? Oh, there you go.
So for years, I have been saying, Stacy, let's talk your marketing folks. Let's do some dual marketing. Like Geo Comm can be on one side and On Scene First can be on the other.
Yep. And I think so. I had, and you know my son Tyler.
I
He
do.
works
Yeah,
for
love
Geo
Tyler.
Comm. I had one of my other sons kind of works in the technology field at a place where they do laser engraving and different things. So he mocked these up. I said, can you put these together? So they're not a mass quantity thing. They're just for a Tracy thing. So
it's okay. It's okay. And that just, it warms my cockles. And if you're following along in the chat, I don't know what cockles are, but I figure it went appropriate with talking about what I was talking about a little while ago that didn't sound all appropriate. So let me remove this. As I mentioned, Geo Comm has been a sponsor. This is your 4th year now. You guys have been an event sponsor all 4 years. I truly appreciate what you do. And I will tell you, I came home from a trip the other day to a bag of pens. And so I texted Stacy and I'm like, did you do this? And he's like, one of the marketing folks sent it. So it pays to be nice, but Geo Comm does some other stuff other than having good pens. So Stacy, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Geo Comm does for our industry?
Yeah, so everything, as always, we specialize in public safety GIS. In fact, what I was going to talk about, so Susan and Nelson, I think you know Susan. Susan and I, we do a presentation from time to time called "Is Your Mapping Stressing You Out?" And basically, because we've had customers say, Google has got Main Street in my jurisdiction, but my GIS data doesn't. So that is at the heart of what we do, making sure that your GIS data that you use in your CAD map, your PSET map, that matches what's really going on in your real world. Because today that same data is routing your calls. So it's more important than it's ever been. So that's the big thing we do, is we try to remove your stress by making sure your maps match what's going on in the real world.
Absolutely. And if I remember correctly, you guys were, when I was with RapidSOS back in like early 2017, you guys were one of the first ones to become an integration. So what that tells me is you guys are pretty forward thinking and accepting to new technologies, right?
Absolutely. In fact, RapidSOS, we were the first partner. Today, there's a feature in Portal that is recommended floor height for wireless phones. Now we're going to tell you how high off the ground they are. That's all of our technology that we've embedded through our partnership with RapidSOS, as well as indoor maps of schools, other buildings. We love our relationship with them, as well as I see one of your sponsors is also RapidDeploy.
Yeah,
we
you guys work with them
RapidDeploy on integrating all of that additional location information into your GIS. So
yeah. And so Wes from RapidDeploy will be here with us tomorrow to talk about, some of the cool stuff that they're doing. I'm just curious, are you guys doing anything? You probably are, but I'm just curious, are you doing anything with AI? Because I know this is kind of big, so I can't see where it would fit with mapping, but is there anything that's coming down the pike for that?
Yep. One of the things we've been doing the last 5 years, we've been doing lots of data development, getting ready for next gen 911, adding additional detail, making sure, as I said, your GIS matches the real world. One of the technologies that we've started to use is pretty much everybody's got high resolution aerial imagery. So we've developed AI that will look at all the buildings in the jurisdiction, and based on what you can see on the rooftop, if it's got like plumbing stacks and different things on the rooftop, we will flag those for a technician to look at because we're pretty sure somebody lives there and that structure should have an address.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's one of the AI things we've kind of built to help, so rather than just doing that inspection and having a technician have to look at every structure to figure out, are these things people live in or not live in? We've developed some AI to do that. And I suspect there's some other AI things we've done to speed up that process because at any given time, we're working on hundreds of county city GIS data sets. So anything we can do to help figure some stuff out, that's where we're at.
Right on. Well, Stacy, thank you so much for being here. I know we only have a couple of minutes with our partners. I appreciate you as always, and you made my heart very happy with those pens. Like I can't lose those pens because someday we're gonna have that partnership, and I'm gonna be able to give out Geo Comm pens in my class, and everybody's gonna get to use the good pens. Absolutely. Oh, and just in case this is a necessity for you, number one, go see the Geo Comm folks. Not to just get a pen, but, Stacy, Tyler, all the folks over there, they're just so much fun. If you've ever had an opportunity to hang out with them after hours, it's always a blast. But the pen has two different colors in it. It has blue and it has black. And to me, I don't know, that's a big deal. So
thank you, Tracy. We're so happy that this is a great week for everybody, and we love being part of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I will talk to you later, and I'm going to send you back to the green room and bring my ladies back. So thanks, Stacy. I'll see you on the road.
Bye-bye.
Brandon, you're going to
love.
Hi. Hey, Bo.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
We're good. I have a surprise for you.
I was like, who are you bringing in?
Come here. It's my son, Bo.
Hi, Bo. I've never actually met you. My name's Tracy. Hi.
I've never actually met you, but I've heard. Hi, Tracy. Here we are. Virtually. We're like best friends now.
Hello. Like,
hello.
Look at your mother. And like, we're all the same person. We're just like split atoms.
True.
Like, seriously, when I met him, I'm like, Mike and Jenny could be in another place, and I would come across him like on a random street, and I'd be like, oh my God, is Jenny and Mike your parents? Because he's literally spit an image of both of them.
Absolutely. So, Bo, you're working at Disney now, right?
I am. Yes, I am a bus driver there. They've got me training hard. I drove for 8 hours today. I take my turns tight. I don't hit any curbs. I'm the best they have.
Why are you on the bus? You need to be on the stage.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you how it works. At Disney, there's levels, all right? You start on the bus, then you get to the stage, then you get to shake Mickey's
He's going to be running Disney someday.
It's called recasting.
That's right. Okay, so I'm starting there from my humble beginnings on the wheels, and I'm going to finish under the lights.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's going to be running Disney.
We'll be there cheering you on. I can tell you that right now.
Yes.
I have a method to my madness.
So he's working the booth with me tonight with his lovely wife, Lizzie, who's hiding from us right now.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come say hi. Yeah, come here. She's waiting for the call, all right? We're sitting here in like our
I actually had a genuine booth babe this trip.
Hi, how cute. Very well done. Very well done. So some folks in the chat have asked if we've already spun the donut. No, I have to do the housekeeping stuff first. So we're going to go ahead and spin the donut in just a second. But nice to meet you, Bo. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I will see you on the flip side. Such amazing energy your family has, like everybody in your family, right? You too, Suzanne. Like, I just love. So one of the things that a lot of folks will ask is when you move over to what they call the dark side of public safety, right? I think one of the things that people worry about is like in my 911 center, we're such a family. And so that was one of the things that I worried about, right? Because you're so close to those people. Well, I can assure you, if you did want to venture to the other side, it just becomes a different family. We're like a traveling carnival show.
Oh my God, we are. That's absolutely. It's a really good analogy.
It's really perfect, actually.
And if you want to find the three of us, you just head on over to the fun house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Indeed.
Yep.
I'll be the bearded lady.
All right, we're getting the spin the donut. So I I guess I should bring this stuff up, but I do just want to bounce back for a second. I wanted to get Stacen on, and I was a little out of order. Yes, Julie Perkins, Travel and Carnival Show. There's no question about it, right? And I will tell you, there's some folks you got to worry about. You know how at the carnival you look at them and you're like, whoa, I can name a few. I can name a few.
Yep.
Spin the
Donut.
So if you have a K9 hero that either lives in your 911 center, frequently visits your 911 center, please head over to the website, the NPSTW part of my website, and make sure that you click on that to register your hero for, I'm going to be drawing some of the Heroes Hero patches. I created those because if you've attended any of my classes, you know that I often hand out, I usually have them right close by, but I'll show you what I hand out.
Oh my gosh.
I hand out stickers.
We're going to have to do another 2 hours.
We need a squirrel stuffed animal.
What is that?
It's too tiny for me to see.
I can't see
Okay, hold on. Let me put it.
that. We're over 50. We can't see that. There's no way.
Can you see it now? Oh, you're on your phone.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. It's like your sticker, but bigger.
It's
Yeah,
huge.
And it's metal. And I'm giving away 7 of these.
Love it.
7.
Those are cool.
I need one for my office.
Kim Augustine in Madison County had gifted. Yep. So I've done a bunch of teaching there over the last 2 years, and I was just kind of finishing up that contract, and she gifted me with that, and it was just something that warmed my heart. And I reached out and I said, hey, I know you gifted it to me, but I would love to purchase some and gift it to others. And she was all for that. And she also was very successful in getting some of the folks that she knows to be part of our sponsorship. So she got a significant amount of donations for sponsorship. So shout out to Kim. Thank you very much. But I will be giving away 7 of those. And I have an interesting way that I'm going to do that. So you'll hear more about that later in the week. But yeah, there's that. So let me get this back up on the stage. And then this is the share prize. So I have some of these to give away during the spinny wheel, but I also want you to share the stream. So right now, go to your little sharey button and share the stream. And then my wonderful assistant, Jenny, not this Jenny, different Jenny, because if I had to rely on this Jenny, I tried to rely on this Jenny once to track stuff. And sometimes you just have to stay in your lane.
Yes.
Right.
I know my strengths.
You
and our
didn't give
lane
her,
is not tracking stuff.
No.
you didn't give her a sparkly clipboard and pen. That's the problem.
I
You didn't get
didn't have
that.
that.
She lost interest. Can't
Yeah.
focus. No sparkles.
She gave me a flamingo pen at the last national conference, and I'm not even going to tell you what the pen looked like. It was so inappropriate.
I had that pen.
They were all a little different. Tracy's,
The
of
one
course,
I
came out extra.
Oh, extra
Yeah,
different.
the one I had, it looked very inappropriate. I'm like, why are you giving this away?
Tonight's might
pink.
have been appropriate.
Yes.
It was pink. I'm just
Rubbery.
going to leave it there.
Yes.
Slides good. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of that kind of night, apparently.
Yeah. So all week, those of you that shared the stream, my assistant Jenny is going to go through all of the shares, and she's going to pull your name. And then on Saturday, all those names will go on a spinny wheel, and we will have a prize drawing for this. So there we go.
Yay!
All right.
it.
So do you want to give away some prizes, guys?
Yes.
It's a donut.
And a
Like,
donut.
let's go. We're all waiting.
And in the donut. Oh, hold on. I have to get rid of stop that screen share, add another screen share, got to get the donut back. All right. So we are upwards over 3,000 names. So hopefully, but I will have a disclaimer before I hit the first one.
Burnin
I attempted to take out, hi, Gizzy. Hold on.
It says spin the donut.
Look at that dog.
Hi, Gizzy. Hi,
What?
Gizzy.
He's
Hi,
got his
Gizzy.
party gear on.
Yes, for
He
party
does.
day.
So we got to get busy because you guys are opening that vendor hall soon.
Yes.
So our first prize of the evening. And I will just say this disclaimer. I did attempt to take out all of the names that won last night. If you should win a second prize because I may have overlooked the detail of removing your name, I apologize, and we will have to re-poll because it really isn't fair if somebody wins 2 prizes, but I am a sucker for pleasing people. So I will probably still send you anything anyway. And you should probably go play the lottery because if you're winning 2 prizes on a wheel of over 3,000 people, that's kind of a big deal, right? Mm-hmm. So, all right. So that's the first thing we're going to give away is that swag pack, and we are ready to spin the donut.
Spin the donut. Oh, we are never going to be able to read that.
Yeah.
We're going to have to count on Tracy.
Katie Owens.
Katie.
Hey, Katie.
And what are you relying on me for? I missed that. What are you relying on me for? What are you relying?
Since we're at conference, we're doing this with my phone, so it's not like we have a big
can't
screen.
see.
So, and what did we decide?
Over 50, we
We're
can't
over
see.
50, we can't see. We can't
I'm
see.
going to pretend to try. We're not doing that little squint and getting the lines. We're just,
That's why
I can't even see the
names.
names. I can't even see the name. Somebody asked where I'm at. We are in Orlando at the Navigator Conference. So come see us. We're back to back. Our booths are right next to each other.
Yep. Hold on one second. I'm trying to multitask.
That's frightening.
So you know Simon, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Farmington?
Yeah.
Last night when I was on, he thought he was freaking funny. It was actually funny. So I'm sitting here, I'm doing my thing, I'm having a good time. And you know what he did? He texted me. And you know what he said in the text?
What?
You got boogies. He said, you got boogies. He made me think that I had boogies hanging out of my nose.
That is hysterical.
And I immediately went.
Tracy, if you need something, I'm pretty sure I have Simon doing karaoke.
Okay.
From the last conference.
Oh, yeah. We have lots of dirt on Simon.
If I happen to let that kind of,
absolutely
slide over to you, I'm just saying.
I may have some. I think I was there that night.
Oh, you were there that night.
I was.
Yes.
All right. So here is the next sponsored gift. Just another thing. I'm just going to throw this out there. My attempt to try to keep track of which sponsors were offering which things, I can't do it. I can't. I tried. So now if it's a sponsored gift, that's it. It's just a sponsored gift. There's no way I can try to keep track of how much money this person. It's just not doable. So thank you. Thank you to all of the sponsors. But this is the 12 by 16 Just a Voice poem. Many of you have it hanging in your 911 centers. Oh, there's Simon. He's in the chat. He's the laughing. He thought it was funny. It was. And then Kim Minnick texted me and she says, you don't have boogies in your nose. So,
thanks. All
right. So we will. We will go ahead and draw for that. Let's go spin the wheel.
The donut.
And I'll tell you because obviously the other ladies. Angie Fry.
Oh, Angie, congratulations. Yay. That's awesome.
Angie Fry, woman, if you are listening, she won something from like 3 years ago. And I tried to contact her. It's still sitting in here with her name on it. Because when I got back to North Carolina, I was going to bring it and hand it to her. So Angie Fry, if you are in this chat, woman, you need to reach out to me so I can make sure that I'm getting to you. So that was like 3 years ago. So the statute of limitations has run out. She can win again. Okay.
I feel like we should do the women.
All right. Next prize. We have a blackout gold line blanket. It is also a sponsored gift, and it was purchased through Squad Life, which is my swag distribution and production and distribution partner. So love those guys over there. Justin and Corey. So let's see who wins the thin gold line blackout blanket.
Let's go. Sending good vibes. Let's go. Who we got?
Kristen Ozentowski. And if I butchered it, I'm sorry.
Way to go, Kristen. Woohoo! That was a fuzzy blanket, right?
That was for the blackout blanket. Yep, the blackout flag gold line blanket.
Love it.
And then usually if there's one blanket, the other one's coming in right behind it.
So cute.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. Do you guys know Chris from Ohio?
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
So I've known Chris for a really long time. I don't even know if I could begin to say how many years. I'm going to think like I probably met Chris back in, I don't even know. It's been at least 15 years. It works in Ohio, and he says, this is my last year as a dispatcher.
You can still come back and party with us. Come on now.
He sure can.
Alumni.
Exactly. Retired. I mean, you've been in the job for a wicked long time. So, but this blanket right here, and these are comfy blankets. Like when I say they're comfy, they're not just like thin. Oh, they're so warm and they're so cozy. So let's see. Let's see who wins one.
Oh, I love the donut. Come on, donut.
In the donut.
Give us something good. Come on.
Greg Peterson.
Greg. Congratulations.
Peterson.
Woo!
All right, let's see what's next. I got some new stuff tonight too. So we're going to go back to our Carrie's Hugs blanket. These are always lovely and warm, and they're very close to my heart. If you've ever seen me talk about or talk to Hank Hunt, DJ Hunt, these folks are the folks that are behind Carrie's Law, and Carrie's Hugs was built to just give that hug, right? That they're missing from Carrie. She was one of the things that she's remembered for is her hugs. And so Carrie's Hugs was created. So Hank and DJ have donated 2 of these blankets. And I also have, so they donated 2 and I have 5. So we should have 7 to give away for the whole week. So I have 2 actually, because I may have screwed up my math last year. And I ended up purchasing 2, but I didn't know. And so I have several that are the black, and they will have the gold, not the blue. They'll have the gold there. But I also have 2 of the cow print ones left from last year. So I know folks like the cow print ones. So let's see who wins the first one there.
Our Carrie's blanket is Gizmo's favorite. He lays on it every night.
I love the cow print one.
Yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
Favorite.
Mine's leopard, of course.
Of course it
So
is.
Christine Padilla.
Yeah,
is the
Christine.
winner. Well done, Christine. You just sit there and you just win prizes. That's cool.
Yay.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Can you guys keep it down over there?
Did you really just say that, Kenny?
Because he said if you have them, wear them. If you don't have them, don't wear
Oh my gosh, they're crazy. It's all good. All right, let's do this.
How is he not on? He loved it last year.
Right?
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 Yeah. He'll be on
So
one day this week.
We'll drag him in one day this week.
Absolutely. So this was something I found. It was a personalized little cooler, and so it had the headset and all that, but you could get your name on it, but I don't know who's going to win it. So I just decided to personalize it with "Keep Out, Not Yours."
Perfect. That's perfect. Everyone
So-
needs that.
Yep. So this is number 2 of 7. I know, right? Right, Jeremy? Kenny telling the ladies to be quiet. Like, come on. He's just as guilty.
Yes.
He is
All right,
just as
come on.
guilty. So let's
Who's
see
gonna
who's
win
winning.
it? Come on, come on, come on.
Mary Granger.
Mary. Woohoo!
Yeah. So Jeremy had joined me last night, and he made a statement like it would be nice to have their agency. Well, I didn't get a chance to put their agency. I might be able to do that going forward, but that takes a little bit of task work, and we know I ain't loving the task work. So
The first step is admitting it, Tracy.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I admit it all the time. So this is something new this year. This is a metal kind of plaque, and I wanted to put some thoughtful words on it. So there's a gold headset that sits behind it. And this was something I wrote the other night that just kind of came to my head. And for those that can't read it, it says, "We carry the voices no one else heard, echoes of pain in every word. My ears have seen what eyes never should. Still we choose this livelihood. The calls may linger long after they're done, and yet we still show up and answer the next one." So I just decided to send that out to folks. So we have 7 of these to give away as well.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
Winner,
Hold
winner,
on.
let's go. Spin the donut.
So StreamYard changed. I used to be able to just click between the 2 windows. Now you have to remove it and add it. So Chrissy Drake, you have
Chrissy.
won the first one.
Yay!
And then go back. We have a 42,800 MAH. I don't know what MAH is, but I know that whenever I find something that I love, that I know like people in my profession or in my world will love, this right here, this is the badass charger.
I have one. They're awesome.
It's a badass charger. But the amount of whatever the 42,800 whatever is, it can charge a lot of different things. And many of us that travel, we know that sometimes we get stuck, in places and may not have access to chargers, but I have 7 of these to give away as well. So let's go ahead and spin that donut.
All right, come on, donut. Those juice tubes is what I call them. They're amazing. I have one just like it.
Did you say juice tubes?
That's what I call it, a juice tube.
Alexis Liddick is the winner.
Alexis.
Yay.
Apple juice.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, right.
makes sense. I can see where your brain went that way.
Juice. Hold on one second.
This Jules killing that butt.
All right, so remove that. I'm trying to multitask.
Oh, that's scary.
All right. So I had mentioned, one of the things that I didn't point out at the beginning, because I was kind of bouncing around the slide. Look at Jeremy. He's like millipede hour.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm just pointing that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, thanks.
Wait.
Thanks. Way to be a nerd, Damar. Way to be a nerd.
That's why we love him. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go.
So every once in a while, I will have, folks that are in the center reach out and say, I would like to contribute to your event. And so this is what I would like to do. So Katie Gannon from Cannon County 911 in Tennessee, she has donated 2 $25 Amazon gift cards as well as one of their challenge coins. So
Nice. Very nice.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? Because this kind of goes back to what Jeremy and I were talking about last night. Is Telecommunicator Week isn't just about, what my leaders can do for me. It's what we can do for each other, right? I mean,
Amen.
I totally feel strongly about that, is that Telecommunicator Week can be definitely a team event, right? We don't have to depend on just one person to be doing the things. And so let's get better at celebrating each other, right? So look at our girl Joyce in the comments.
Hey, Joyce.
Miss Joyce. Let's see who wins the $25 Amazon gift card.
My alarm didn't go off.
Sarah Walters.
Sarah. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Nice job, Sarah.
Always use Amazon money.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Also had another telecommunicator reach out. This is, I think, John's 3rd year, maybe even 4th, where he too has donated 2 $25 gift cards. So we're going with the Amazon gift card. And that was an executive decision that I made because I can. Last year, I gave folks the choice of like, do you want Starbucks? Do you want DoorDash? Yet too many choices. So if you want to take your $25 gift card and purchase a DoorDash gift card, you have it. It's all about making the task simpler for Tracy. That's
Good
how
job,
we roll.
Tracy. Good job. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's growth.
All right, let's see. Let's see who wins this $25 gift card from my friend John.
Come on.
Michelle Lyons, you
Yay,
are the
Michelle.
winner.
Congratulations.
Michelle with 1L. All right, let's see. Oh, these are cool. These are cool. This is a thin yellow line or thin gold line. It should say gold line. Fire hose flag. So these flags are, I have 2 that have been donated by Crafty American Design on Etsy. And then we've also purchased some. So I just thought those were really cool. They're made out of decommissioned fire hose. So
That's awesome. Very cool.
isn't that cool? That's somebody
Yeah.
going, you know what? You know what I could do? This is what I could
love
do.
that.
I love that.
Yeah. Yep. So let's see who win is that.
Ooh, the donut.
Spinning a donut.
Spinning the donut.
Donna Kudo.
Donna, congratulations.
Donna.
You win. You win. Oh,
Woo.
and that sign that I showed you at the beginning, I'll share it soon, but the sign, the Hey Hero, stay safe, stay strong, stay here. That company actually gave me a 30% off code to give to folks if they should want to have anything made, and they are so easy to work it with. They donated one of them as well as a 30% off of my entire order, and then 30% off code for everybody. So I'll give you that one.
Hey, Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
We're tapping.
Gotta tap out.
We gotta go do some conferencing.
All right, guys, you have fun. Stay safe. I appreciate you, and we will see you tomorrow.
Night. Congratulations to all the winners. Have fun. Bye.
Same time, same bat channel.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, wait a minute. Did I give this one away? See, they already left. I didn't give this one away yet, did I? Or did I? I think I did. Donna. Yes, Donna. Donna got that one. See what happens if I get distracted? That's it. It's peace out. It's peace out. All right, let's see what is next. Going back to Erin Malloy from Malloy's Crafted Creations out of Virginia. I talked also yesterday. I talked about, if you win something that you maybe you already won or you already have, you could, pay it forward. And I was referring to the 911 Training Institute's books, because a lot of folks may have that book. And I just said, if you should win the book, maybe gift the book to someone, because I'm all about, good karma. And when we do for others, it definitely comes back to us in different ways. And ironically, I had earlier in the evening, I had said what I said, and then I thanked Erin Malloy from Virginia. She's also one of the Nina folks, or has been a Nina folk. And she donated 7 of these bags as well as 7 tumblers. Okay. And then guess what? She won the last prize of the evening. She won the thin gold line metal flag. However, apparently she had one already from something a few years ago. So I swapped that out for one of the other flags for her, because I want to make sure that she gets something amazing. One, for legitimately winning the prize, and number 2, for her generosity. This is the second year that she's been extremely generous. So we will do that, and we will cover the shipping for these gifts that she donated. So let's go ahead and give away the red dispatcher bag. Well, I guess Siri thinks I was talking to her. So Brian Gibbs, you are the winner of the red dispatcher bag. I lost my friends. They bring a lot of good energy, don't they? I mean, I could bring energy too, but it's when you're talking to yourself, it's just kind of weird. Anybody want to talk to me in the chat? What should we talk about? All right. Brian won. Yes, Mal, it is a very cute bag. And wait till you see the cup. I love this cup. So this cup, I titled it because each cup and each bag is different. So I'm trying to, you know, identify them so we make sure that folks get the right prize. But this one, it says dispatcher on the front. And then on the back, it says some heroes are never seen, only heard. And I love that. It's how I feel. Oh, Mark, I did. That's funny. That's funny. So let's go ahead and give this tumbler away, because see how it's spelled with an AH on the end, because that's how we roll in Massachusetts. Rebecca Varney. And if you are in the chat and you are a winner, please let us know that you are there. There's no expectation for you to be here, because I know that many of you are out there saving lives. So, but thank you, Erin. I truly appreciate everything that you do. And Jennifer, yes, 1000%. Tumblers are a dispatcher's friend. It is a known phenomenon. There is no such thing as too many tumblers. Just saying. Okay. So now here we are back at what I was talking about yesterday. Hello, Ashley from New Hampshire. The Resilient 911 Professional. This book has been donated. The 911 Training Institute has donated 7. And I do think it's important that we are able to give back to the community that gives so much to us. And so we also purchased, thanks to our sponsors, we purchased 7 of the books. So we purchased 7 and they're going to give away 7. So this is number 2 of 7 from the 911 Training Institute. And I just got to go back and find that comment, because I can't keep track of things, and I can't be distracted by the shiny things. And yes, Erin, it is a wonderful book. Everybody in this profession needs to definitely read that. So let me go back here. Let me get back to the right place and see who wins the first one. So Kate Diaz, you are the winner of the first one that we're giving away. And then the second one, which is by our sponsors. So this will be the first of 7, because yesterday we only gave away 1, I think. And so now we are on number 2. And let's see who is winning that. I got to go back. I saw ice cream and Cape Cod. So let's see. Oh, wrong one. Let's see what it says. There is an ice cream I like from Cape Cod that I was just talking about the other day. What kind of ice cream, Taylor? You can't just throw that in there and not tell me, because I'm wicked close to the Cape Cod. So I'm going to go get some. And then my friend Jules in there. She is in the Cape Cod. So, or actually it's on Cape. As I just said in Cape, because I just wanted to see her lose her mind. But just a little bit of Massachusetts education. You don't go in the Cape, you're on the Cape. Okay, just in case. It's on the Cape. Okay. All right, let's see. So let's give away that second one. Let's see. Randy Young, you are our winner. And again, like I said, with these 2 particular books, if you did win and you already have it, you can either gift it to someone else, or you can let me know and I will swap it out for another prize, and we'll just give it to someone who doesn't have it, because that's how we roll here. Okay. Here we have number 1 of 7. These are smaller slingback backpacks with the American flag patch. These seem to be kind of a hot commodity these days. And I know that dispatchers like bags. So let's see who wins this one. Julian Roses. I get roses. I think it's roses. I hope. If not, I apologize. You should have seen me trying to pronounce some names in the 911 center. All right, so let's get back to the list. This is a giveaway from my dear friend, Sarah Bondar. Some of you may know her. She spent some time in Wisconsin in the 911 center. Lots of public safety experience, not just in the 911 center. She did the police thing, and now she's kind of doing her own thing. And she's an attorney. She's a lawyer. So she's a lawyer. And what blows my mind is, like, whenever I know somebody that's a lawyer, like, they are wicked smart. And so to me, I just think that is pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. But what she also does is she has put in a ton of work, not only to get herself back to a better headspace. You know, with this job, sometimes comes a lot of stuff. And then things that we deal with in our life. And so Sarah is the epitome of getting ourselves back to a better place and putting all the tools in our toolbox. And so the last couple of years, I have attended the event that she puts on in Wisconsin through her piece of her company called Made for More. And if you have the opportunity to attend, you'll follow me on social media. You'll see that I will share that. But I've had the opportunity to speak the last few years now, and I am beyond appreciative of her including me in that. But what she has done is she has donated on April 23rd. I'll have more information for the winner, but on April 23rd, she is going to be doing a virtual a breathwork session. And a lot of folks are really embracing getting better at doing things through healing through breath work. And so if you should not be able to attend the April 23rd, she would be happy to do a one-on-one. So I have 7 of these to give away as well. And I might just show up because I think I would like to try that. So yeah, so let's give that away. All right. Juan Murillo. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at these things sometimes. But Juan, you won. Juan won. Okay? Juan won. That's where we're at. Okay? So if you're on, let us know. If not, we will get that over to you via the emails. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we got next? I gave one of these away last night. This is a bracelet, and it's just a little reminder. It has 3 very simple words on it. 3 words that you may have heard me say a time or two. Hey, hero, stay. Just stay. I need you to stay. Many folks need you to stay. And if you're contemplating not staying, you can just reach out and we'll get you to the right place. But I felt like sometimes we just need a little reminder when we look down and see that you just need that little reminder to stay. And this is a unisex bracelet. It looks pretty sharp. I may have got one for myself, and I might, you accessorize, put a few more bracelets around it, and it's kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and see who wins that one. Joanne, I don't even want to try your last name. I'm not sure. I don't want to do it. So Joanne, you won. Thanks. They need to put on this spinny thing. They need to put a little button that it'll just read it. I think that would be a good idea. You think that'll be a good idea? Right on. Okay, let's see. My buddy Bill Petra. Bill is in the chat. He was in the chat earlier. I worked with Bill at Rapid SOS, and when I left, he was there for a little bit, and then he has since moved on, but he's doing some really cool wood engraving stuff. Very talented, and I just Bill, I know you're in the chat. I don't know if you're still there, but you're talented, man. And I love looking at your website and seeing the things that you're doing. A lot of faith-based stuff, but I think I may have roped him into doing some dispatch stuff. So head on over to Burning Bill's Engraving. He has a Facebook page as well as a website. If you go to my NPSTW website, you can click on that logo right there and it'll bring you right to his website. But I did one of those things. I just sent him a picture and I'm like, Bill, can you make this? Because I think I want you to make it. And then I was a pain in the butt and I went back and forth and I'm like, can you change this? Can you do that? He put it in there, right? So here we go. That's Burnin Bill's Engraving. And he's very talented. I love it. And so we decided on this one. This is the one we're going to be giving away. It is 13 by 10 inches and it is lovely. So I have 7 of these to give away. Bill has generously donated 4 of them, gave us a great price on the rest. So I have 7 of those to give away all week. And this is one of the 4 that Bill has donated. So let's make that happen. Let's see who wins it. Natalie Watson, you have won. And I will tell you, I love seeing folks cheering on others, saying congratulations. It's very special to me because I love to see folks cheering each other on. Oh, and look at this. So for National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week, Bill has just offered a 20% off code for you heroes. NPSTW is the code that you should use. So I'll probably send that out later or tomorrow as well to the folks that have been joining. But yeah, take advantage of it. And if you don't see something on the website that is for you, you just message them. You can find him on social media and just message him and be like, hey, can you make this? And chances are he can. So there you go. These are kind of cool. The color is a little off. The lighting in my office when I took the picture was a little bit off, but this is a dark black with gold engraving. It is a 40-ounce dispatch tumbler. Gifts of Hope on Etsy has generously donated 2 of them, and we have purchased 5 of them. So I'm going to give one away from the donated ones, and let's see who won. Oh, and there's someone knocking on my door. Anybody know who it might be? Anyone know? Let's see. Hi. Hey, see all the people? Look. Can you see the people? No, you don't see the people? How did you get all wet? So he was here with me last year on the last day. He was much smaller. This is my emotional support human, Jeffrey James. He's looking around at everything. He's checking it out. Let's see. Are you going to bring some luck to someone? So we're going to give away this mug. Let's see who we're going to give it to. Who do you think it's going to be? Who is it? You want to spin the wheel? Let's spin the wheel. Ready? Let's see who wins. Who's that? Jeremy Miller. He's watching both the laptop, the monitor, the laptop, the monitor. Jeremy Miller, you won. Oh, Julie says, give him a pen. He's wanting to steal my beverage now. Okay, give me a kiss. Mwah. I'll see you after. I'm almost done. Yes, Jules, he is way too big. Way too big. All right. And yesterday I gave one of these away. I have 5 of these to give away. This is a 1-hour complimentary coaching session with my coach, Coach Gord, who made a very much needed change in my life. And if you're at a crossroad, if you are struggling with trying to find your place, figure out what you want to be when you grow up, trying to find your lane, this is the guy. So if you do win one of these 5, I highly recommend you take advantage of it. It will expire in September, so make sure that you take advantage of it if you win. But this guy, he's the real deal. He was very influential. That was the word. Very influential in big changes in my life that I made recently. So let's see who gets that 1-hour session. Matthew Cowan. So if you're on Matthew, you'll be receiving notification, and I highly recommend that you take advantage of it. He's a smart dude. He's a very, 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 yes. Yes, Julie, he did change my life. He changed my life in many ways. He helped me see the value that I have that I couldn't see myself. I guess I had on blinders, and he sent me in a direction that I don't know if I could ever appropriately thank him for. So he knows how I feel about him, and I appreciate everything he has done for me. He has also donated some of his new books that have been recently released. So again, I have 7 sets of his books to give away, and he has donated 4 of them. So he donated 4 of them, and we purchased 3 sets to make sure that we had one to give away each night. And this is the first set that we will be giving away. So Gord is, if you've taken any classes where I have talked about the DISC human behavior model, he was my foundation for that. He was my instructor for my first 2 certifications, as well as encouraging me to continue on to get the 3rd one. And I'll probably go for my master trainer at some point in the near future. He's just been profound, and a lot of what he has taught me is in these 2 books right here. So let's go ahead and give those away. Caroline Knight, you have one of those books. I think the other thing I wanted to mention too at the beginning, I'm going to try to make a note for myself, is if you won a prize last year and you didn't get that prize, please reach out to me. I did have a few things come back. I did work really hard to try to, get in touch with folks that won a prize, that there may have been a delay. Some things might have fallen through the cracks. I'm dealing with a lot of different people. So if you did win a prize last year and you never received it, please message me so I can get that, get you your prize or a prize. And there you go. This book right here just came out from one of my dear friends, AK Dozanti. She does a lot, obviously, with mental health and wellness in the public safety space. She was a officer or a deputy, depending on where you are, but she worked on the road, and she got a little burnt out. And she talks about it a lot. And I highly recommend you follow her on the mini documentary channel. As many of you know, I call that TikTok because it just sounds better when I say I saw that on the mini documentary channel versus, I was scrolling on TikTok endlessly for a long time. So there's that. So thank you, Taylor. I just saw your kind words there. And Kathy, thank you so much. I appreciate you all more than you'll ever know. But AK is a wonderful human, and she wrote this amazing book, and I am going to give some away. She has discounted them very significantly. I have purchased I have purchased 10 of them, and we'll be giving them away. So I think this is number 2 of 10. And I do try to make this, an hour, but we get too many prizes and too many fun things. So, Amy Collins, you have won the Beat the Burnout book. So we'll get that sent, and they're all signed as well. So she did send those, and she did sign them. Joanne, I saw Joanne from here in Massachusetts. She had said, so I went back and I looked at the chat after, and she said, I can imagine what Tracy's house looks like with all of this stuff. It looks like a bomb went off. That's what it looks like. There's in my office, there's just stuff and piled, and so yeah. And then Jeremy said, if you come pick up your prize, I'm going to make you dinner. 1, no. Number 2, I don't cook. My husband is the chef, so I would have to rope him in. So there you go. We have a thin gold line, a wooden. I have the measurements. I forgot to put the measurements on there. I'll have those on there tomorrow. But this is a significantly discounted from Line of Fire Designs. Any of the folks, if there's a logo on the left side of the screen, you can click on their logo on the NPSTW page on my website, and it will bring you right to their stuff. So if you're looking for anything, by all means, go check out their stuff. And most of the people that I work with are in some form of public safety. That's what I do, as I want to give back. So if you have a side gig, then you want me to buy your stuff for next year, we work out a little deal. You donate a couple of things and I buy something. So if you have a side hustle and you want to get involved, just message me and we'll make sure that you get added to the list. So let's see who wins this flag. I actually saw a few people over the last couple of weeks that won those flags. Brittany Schreiber. I'm assuming that's what it is. I hope that's it. It is. If not, I apologize. But congratulations, Brittany. And I love the spelling of your name. I don't think I've ever seen Brittany spelled that name that way. It's cute. And last but not least for the evening, our traditional gold line metal flag. I thought I had 7 of these to give away. Unfortunately, this year I only have 3. You know why I only have 3? Because when I went to go purchase more, the person that makes them for me, he didn't realize how much the metal had gone up, and the amount of money that I would have to pay for just one flag was not really conducive to the prize money that or the sponsorship money that I have. And unfortunately, we're going to have to wait till some prices come down. It was beyond redonkulous. And I think he felt so bad. He actually sent me a copy of the quote for the medal. And he's like, he goes, I wouldn't even want to sell this to you in this capacity, because it's not right. And so I give a lot of credit to somebody who says, you know what, how about you pause and wait a little bit. So I do know that I have 3 of them, right? And so I'm definitely giving away 3. This was the flag that Erin won last night, and she already won. So instead of it saying 2 of 3, we've now rewind back to 1 of 3. So I gave Erin will get one of the wooden flags this year to hang in her center. And then we're now back to giving this last one away. So let's see who won it, because it might be a while before I can give them away again. So Allison Harris has won. And is there anyone else in the chat that when I just say, when we can give it away again, I was just like, give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Like that literally just popped into my head. Tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD. All right. So here we are. This is it. This is the end of night 2. Come back tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I have just as many prizes, if not more. I got some different things. I got some more of the similar things. If you could do me a favor in the chat, let me know what you want to win. So type in the chat. What is it that you hope to win? And the reason why I'm doing that is because I am a firm believer. You put it out there and it can come back to you. So put in the chat what you would like to win. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you. And until next time, heroes, stay safe, stay strong, stay here. We need you.